As coronavirus closures come into effect, Michael Phelps attempts to find somewhere new to train.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
As the latest Fast and Furious filming gets underway, we suspect that Jason Statham and Vin Diesel may be out of practice.
And after seeking new employment outside of Formula One, Kevin Kev Magnussen and Roman Gary Grosjean have a rough first day.
I'm Charles Sturgis.
And I'm Will Plows, and welcome to this week's episode of the Drive-By Podcast. Charles is having a laughing fit.
I'm just thinking about that last video, the Roman Gary Grosjean. Anyway, what's that?
That
Slightly
is a
concerning
present
looking package.
that I bought for you.
Is this my MDMA that's arrived?
Yeah, it is.
Can I have it? Oh,
One second, there's a little backstory to this.
Oh, God.
For those of you who are fortunate, who have
Come
never
from
ever
Italy.
gone for supper with Charles or gone to the pub with Charles, will never know the frustration that I, as a friend of his, and all his other friends will know when he forgets
All my
one...
other friends, that's very kind of you.
His other friend have when we go for a drink or something. He forgets one key ingredient.
My wallet?
I've bought you a gift.
Is it a lighter?
No, it's not a lighter. I hope you can get into it.
It's done up
this-
very well. Oh, there you go.
It's come all the way from Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
Italy, hasn't it?
Where is it?
Italy.
It was bought from Geneva.
Oh, yes!
Look at that! I thought you'd really appreciate it.
Oh my god! Oh, you should forget my wallet. Wow!
And now,
Oh, I'm honoured.
every time...
It's
I know.
Velcro. Listen to that. Listen to right with the microphone. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
We're going to get all sorts of fetishes on this podcast this week, aren't we? Yeah, what I thought we'd do is I'd... Stop fingering the wallet. What I thought we'd
Looking
do
at his compartment.
is we'd do an unboxing
It's got
video.
a Velcro inner
Yeah,
part.
yeah. Unboxing video and puppet show. All in one go. No, I thought you'd
that is
really...
a really kind get. It's
A lot of
awful.
thought.
It's awful.
The colour's awful, but a lot of thought's gone into that. The colour matches this.
That's not actually technically camel trophy yellow. That's just a yellow with camel trophy. It's not actually straight. How much did this cost?
That is a present, Charles. I can't tell you how much it costs, can I? But I bet
Yeah.
you can probably guess. It was
Under a
lot.
tenner. Was it under a tenner? I bet it was
It was
over
in
a tenner.
euro. It was in euros. That's like what, 100 quid after Brexit? No, I think it was about 10 quid. 10 of my whole working pounds have gone on your gift for this week.
That's very nice. I don't know. Well, I suppose it could be my travel wallet. It's a very American wallet. If an American turned up at a European restaurant and says, "Yeah, can I get
Yeah.
the check, please?" and then they like that, you know that man means
Has he
business.
got a change purse? Because you carry a lot
Yeah,
of change
well, no, listen.
around.
I don't carry any change around.
You don't carry any wallet
It's a
around.
Velcro inner
You
pocket.
don't carry your wallet around anyway.
Well,
so there we go.
I'm chuffed. Thank
Now,
you very much for my present.
You have a black wallet. Now you cannot unsee that.
I'm not going to lose it.
Not going to lose it. Oh, yeah. That brings me on
I'd
to
like to.
the first segment of Formula One.
What?
Because I'll come on to having to owe you some money. But first, Gunter Steiner's not come out. He's kicked out his first two drivers.
Yes, that was A, 2 years late,
Yeah, it was.
and
it was 2 years
B,
late.
a long time coming.
It really was. They really haven't performed, have they, over the last 2 years?
I think CAC doesn't begin to cover
No,
it.
it really doesn't.
Gunter Steiner's
3 points I think they've had
recycling
this
Is
season.
that all? 3
That's
points.
all.
And it's not an uncompetitive car. It can
But
do
no,
all
compared
right.
to last season and the season before, where they're finishing 5th and 6th, when they actually had a competitive car, to now being the backbenchers alongside Williams and Alfa Romeo,
It really is just
not good enough.
But actually, when you think about it, Alfa Romeo's Ferrari engines, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a Ferrari customer.
Haas is
and
Ferrari.
Haas is Ferrari, and
Yeah.
Ferrari are all at the back.
Well, no, Ferrari had a good race at the weekend, though, didn't they? 4th with Charles Leclerc.
How? I have no idea.
No idea. Maybe they've just given Vettel a really shit car.
I think, yeah, you're probably
And
right.
just said, yeah, Charles, you're going to be our future. You can just, this one's buggered off to Aston
And
Martin.
the chairman can sit at the
Not
back.
very efficient, is he? But anyway, no, there's speculation now that Mazepin and Schumacher, two Formula 2 drivers. Marzipan's... Who has seen a picture of Mazepin? He has no emotion. Absolutely zero emotion. His face is just a big...
It is. His name is
blip.
Nikita Marzipan.
He really is. Look at a picture of him, though.
Do you like marzipan? I love marzipan.
I'm not a big fan. It doesn't go off, does
What
it?
do you mean? He's smiling there, sort of.
He's just got a very plain
He
face.
looks like a Burns victim after the fact.
Charles.
Sorry, that's actually... He's cool.
No, but I think that's fantastic for the sport. They've got
He's
Schumacher
got no
come-
eyebrows. Like
No, he
you.
hasn't. No. Tosser.
You look pretty much exactly the same. Oh, he's sad. Oh.
Has he crashed out there? Do you
Sad
know why he's sad?
marzipan.
Do you know why he's sad? He's just found out he's driving for Haas next year.
He's got... Oh, my good...
That's the picture I
We
think
are
of.
not dealing with a... Wait, where's he from? What ethnicity
He's from
is
Russia,
he?
so obviously...
He's Russian.
He's obviously Aryan, but...
Russian marzipan.
Russian
That's the name of this episode. Isn't it?
Russian marzipan, yeah.
Russian marzipan.
And then Mick Schumacher's coming as well. Not coming, but he's going to join Haas next.
I want to find out where
next
this guy
season.
is from.
This is Charles again being unsociable on his laptop. His very his fancy new toy.
Oh, will you
yeah,
start?
Mick
I've had this for
Schumacher.
ages.
Mick Schumacher's
His,
coming.
his father is Dimitri Marzipan.
Really?
He's 21.
And
To be fair, we mock him, but he's 21. He's a Formula 2
He's
driver,
doing a lot
so
better
quite
than we
frankly,
are.
we can go
Yeah.
ourselves.
We've only got 22 subscribers. Subscribe. But yeah, that's the bit of F1 news I've got for you. You got anything for me this week? Actually,
Now I've got a. Oh my!
I owe you
I'm
some
sorry,
money.
I can't stop.
I owe you
looking at
money that I
pictures of
haven't
this
got.
bloke. Why?
Because you said to me, I bet you £5 that Red Bull will make their own power unit. And I said, no, they won't. I said, they'll go to Renault. And what are they doing? They're doing a Flavia Briatore. And...
What?
into-
Shagging supermodels?
Yeah, in Monaco. No, they're...
Committing fraud,
Yeah, probably.
going to jail. He's not. He had a very checkered past over Jesus Christ.
Good bloke, though. If you go for a dinner party, wouldn't he, Flavia Briatore?
Flavio Briatore
He'd be in
would
my
just shag
top
the
5.
waitress.
He'd be in my top 5 dinner party guests.
Yeah. Who's the rest of them?
James Hunt.
Is this Formula One based?
I think Formula 1 based, and that's wrong Formula 1.
Yeah, okay.
James Hunt.
Some stewardesses.
Kimmy.
Kimi Raikkonen.
Flavia-
Kimi Raikkonen, Flavio Briatore. There's a mumbling down the end of this sort of dull hum
Yeah.
of
And then
mumbling.
there's just James Hunt doing this. As all the waitresses go past.
Yeah. Oh, okay, hang on. So it's yourself, Nicky Lauda.
Nicky Lauda.
Sorry.
No, I
thought
didn't
you said
say Nicky Lauda.
Kimi Raikkonen, Flavio, James Hunt. You got one more to fill. Who are you filling?
Who am I feeling that? Could be Sterling Moss. Another bad one. Oh, what's his name? Mike Hawthorne.
Mike.
That's who
Hawthorne.
I'd have.
That's an interesting collection of people. I think you would have the most horrendous piss up with Jim Clark. I think you drank. Yeah, Jim Clark wasn't. I don't know why.
No,
I
he
think
was
that-
quite a quiet bloke, Jim Clark, wasn't he?
I think, but Graham Hill,
Oh, that's a good shout, actually.
James
Not
Hunt,
much,
Graham
eh?
Hill, Jim Clark, Sterling Moss.
Kimmy.
No, Kimmy wouldn't fit into that. Mike Hawthorne. Get
Mike
all
Hawthorne,
of the
yeah.
great British
Yeah.
drivers to throw
What a
bread,
brilliant dinner
to
party.
throw bread rolls at Lewis Hamilton. It's just like you,
No, what they do.
greatest driver of all time, Mr. Mercedes.
Have
man.
a steak. Just
Yeah, no,
not
we
good
can
into
just,
vegan,
you
isn't he?
just- Oh yeah. No, I can't bear this talk of Lewis Hamilton is the greatest driver of all
He
time.
wasn't, though, is he?
Well, not
No.
according to that study by The Economist, who put him about 5th or 6th, something like that.
Yeah.
But just imagine the argument between them. So Lewis Hamilton, in this sort of pantheon of
Yeah.
dead drivers. So you have Lewis Hamilton. Oh, how many of you want? I've won 6. Oh, that's very impressive. Tell us about your car. Well, I pull the steering wheel and the wheels move in for me to go quicker. Oh, great. Okay. Here, Mr. Mike Hawthorne. We had to have massive steering wheels because we had no power steering, so
Yeah.
we had to get the leverage just to go like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And that covers our story on why I owe Charles money. Yeah, other story.
Yes, I knew they'd do that from the beginning.
Yeah.
They've got the money, but I think they're going to partner with someone like Cosworth or something like that
won't it?
to develop the engine, because Red Bull haven't got the time or the money really to spend 20 million quid a year
they haven't.
or more, 200 million quid or whatever it costs. to
No, I think I've got a point there. But on the topic of Red Bull, what's happening to Alex Albon? Following
he's
his
crap.
He's crap.
Red Bull
He
have
got
got buyer's
lapped
remorse.
by Verstappen in the same
Really?
car. How is that possible? Like, how is that possible?
He's
just
not
don't-
massively confident as a racer, but it goes back to my thing that they were going, Alex Albon first podium, get in there, lad. He's driving for the second best team
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
grid, and he's
Exactly.
only got his first podium. This is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
You need to be in a lower tier team in order to get. Then you get your podiums. Go. Oh, take note of him, like Pierre Gasly.
Yeah.
Take note of him. Oh, they promote the drivers too early, and now they're talking about if they replace him, who they're going to replace him with. They're going to look outside of the Red Bull talent pool. So all these F2 drivers, Christian Horner was saying, if we were to replace anyone, we'd look outside of the talent pool. So all of those up and coming drivers in
really exciting
Formula 3000, all these
excited
other
about
various,
becoming a Red Bull driver one day.
Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, we're going to get some old retired. We're going to get Kimi Raikkonen in. It takes the piss.
It's like
a
Fernando
bit.
Alonso going to Renault, isn't it?
It is.
It's all money. It's all money.
It's all money and sponsors and things like that.
Such a shame. Anyway, that's F1 news this week. Right, motoring new. What are you? Oh no, start that again.
Ah, I've done it. The boot of the El Camino is now fixed. In sort of. Motoring news, excellent. Last week,
Right.
I mentioned something about wrapped runs in Hammersmith.
Oh,
How they were
yeah.
closing roads off to stop.
Down Wandsworth Road and that way around Fulham, and yeah, I know what you're talking about.
To reduce air quality and that
I
sort of
listened
stuff.
to your news.
Did you? Well, it's funny enough. It's been happening in Ealing too.
Really?
Ealing have been doing it.
I knew a girl from Ealing.
No,
Not
no,
peculiar
no. In Limericks. In Ealing, they've put to stop these cars going down. They've been putting giant wooden plant pots.
Have they?
Yeah, to stop you going down the road. And irate van drivers, delivery drivers, people who need to use these roads.
People that are keeping the economy going.
Exactly. Have decided
Sadiq Khan.
Exactly, Mr. Khan. Deciding to tip them over, fling them to the side, and are then proceeding to dump oil where they were.
Are they?
To make cyclists slip.
Just no, I do.
I think that's genius.
I'd put glue and nail pins on the road as well.
That's a better idea.
To give them punctures.
Oh yeah, but you got to work out. You can't put them on the pavements because of dogs.
But you can
so
put foxes.
if there's a cycle lane, just a little bit of tax, something like that, or stuff that came out of the back of the Goldfinger DB5.
Yes.
Those little triangle spike type things. That was a very good idea. Also,
van drivers of Fulham, we've got you covered.
Exactly. We have. Oh yeah, but they're really. It's been happening also in Islington, but the residents are very keen on the cycle.
Are they really?
In Islington.
Funny
Funnily enough,
who was the MP for that area actually?
was it Jeremy Corbyn?
I think it could be Jeremy Corbyn.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah.
Is he a keen cyclist? Yes, yes, he is.
Is he?
Yes, he's a keen cyclist. Well, I hope you're being
Of course I am.
facetious.
I bet him and Sadiq Khan. But they
tandem. They've got a tandem.
They loop themselves up together. Put the chafe oil on.
Chafe oil.
High visibility
the
clothing.
Lycra. The Lycra.
High visibility clothing. You'll see them coming a mile off, even though you won't
see them coming off. Down a quiet residential street where no traffic goes. You go.
No, it's not fake taxis.
There you go. All the Lycra.
Fake tandem.
Anyway, moving on. In Caerphilly, they have decided in residential areas to add traffic calming measures of straw figures. So they've made straw men,
like scarecrows.
Scarecrows, essentially scarecrows, but with to make drivers slow down. And I think that is the best thing they've ever done. How entertaining is that? You're putting up targets for me.
You are.
10 points for the cyclist, 20 for the traffic warden, and 30 for the old bloke with the speed.
Do you know what I do?
He's just an old bloke. He's not a straw figure. He just straight over the top.
I could do much better. People of Caerphilly, if you want people to slow down, why do they put a sign up saying maybe we've put landmines on this road and maybe we haven't, but take your risk.
Yeah, but if they have put
IEDs,
landmines,
there might be IEDs on this road, but there might not be.
I think that's probably quite a bad idea to actually put IEDs and landmines on there because that's going to out noise pollution.
Just don't do it in schools. Then you're fine.
Oh, okay. What? So you get bits of BMW coming, bits of 3 being fired at.
Yeah, and school bags.
That's probably the best. Oh no, I'm moving on from that image there. I think that's just a really Middle England, small-minded, stupid town hall, village hall, committee meeting.
That is a committee meeting decision, is what that is.
No, what do they call it?
Maureen and Philip and who else of the WI have come together and...
No, do you know who did that?
Who?
The town hall meeting of the Vicar of Dibley. So I think that's a stupid idea, quite frankly. Can we move on, please?
Yeah, we can. I've got some...
I want to give this as little airtime as possible to the stupid idiots that thought this was a good idea. Anyway, what have you got for me?
Another stupid idiot Elon Musk, the most spoken about man on this
Earth?
Earth, yeah, on this podcast.
Every week.
You know how he came out with those pants? The sexy S3XY pants. Anyway, you know how he priced them?
I wish we could go a podcast without you mentioning those bloody things.
I've got a pair of them on right now.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
Yeah, and my new Model S outside. You know how he did those pants? And he sold them for $69, 420 cents, whatever it is in America. He's now, the car, I think it's a Model S.
It's now worth $69,420. Oh,
I think that's
God.
quite funny.
This is the sort of thing that is ultimately bad for the company and gets him removed. When he came out and said, "Oh, by the way, the share price is now at 420 locked in," and you're like,
then
the SEC find you, and you get removed as the chairman.
Yeah, but he announced this by saying the gauntlet has been thrown down and the prophecy will be fulfilled. He's rewriting the Bible.
This man, when will people see that he's a lunatic and a Bond villain?
He's a Bond villain.
He's a
fantastic Bond
firing
villain.
shit into space.
Do you reckon he's on No Time to Die?
Oh yes,
That's why they haven't announced that. They've extended it now because they said, "Oh, okay, get Elon on."
Get Elon.
Sorry,
Musk.
Malik, you're not going to be the.
You're
Bond
not going to
anymore.
be the bad guy because he's digging. There's a Bond story in firing shit in. Well, there has
easily,
been.
yeah.
Firing stuff into space, little satellites, bringing the Moonraker.
There you go.
And
From Russia with Love.
Was You Only Live Twice?
Oh,
That
yes, I
too?
think it was. Yes.
That was space based.
Which is the one with the island as well in.
Doctor No.
Yeah, that was space, wasn't
That was
it?
space based. That was disrupting NASA. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're getting off topic. But
Icarus
he's
in
firing
Dine of the
stuff
Day.
into. In what?
Dine of the Day.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about Dine of the Day. And he's digging tunnels underneath Los Angeles. Yeah, he's got a hollowed
Brilliant
out
idea.
mountain somewhere. I maintain he's got a hollowed out mountain
Oh,
with a rocket in it.
Absolutely.
Full of cars.
Absolutely.
Yeah, honestly, he's just a bit of a human meme, really.
He really
he's
is.
just a lunatic.
He's good for our podcast though. So you
He
can't
is
knock
good.
him.
He does
he
not
gives us
fail to
content.
give you interesting topics.
What have you got for me?
The Ford Bronco is concerning me slightly. We love the Ford Bronco.
I love
we
the
have
Ford
ranted and
Bronco.
raved on the
I
podcast.
saw some really sad news on the Ford Bronco, which
It's going to be the same thing that I mentioned.
you're
The
going to be mentioning.
doors with the holes, the donut doors.
One of the only reasons I thought that was really cool
Mm.
is being ruined.
They've been taken away.
Yeah.
I imagine someone in the aftermarket world will probably make
absolutely.
them for you, if you ask very nicely.
I think they come with parts.
There's millions of accessories you can have.
I think,
on there, but
are they going to be one of them or not?
no,
Oh, really?
donut doors, no.
Oh.
But why they're saying that it was bad during the crash tests? Why not just have a bit of perspex there? If it's like, because you have a
Yeah.
window in a car. It's not like we've got a hole in the door.
Exactly.
Apart from this
It's
massive
just an extra
glass
hole in the
one
door,
there.
isn't it?
It's just a little bit extra so you can see what's going on down below, or something slightly more
Yeah, you
sinister.
can do, can you?
You could probably.
Put up to some traffic lights. Can
Is
you?
it a glory hole door?
I think it could be a glory hole door. I'm glad we're coming on to the same conclusion there.
See, so someone in a lower car, because obviously these cars sit very high, you've seen the wheels on them, and you're just looking at Sue. Is that his cock? He's got no trousers on in his Bronco.
And
or
she'll
whatever
say,
it is.
she'll go, no, he's got the manual transmission in that car instead.
No, that's not how you change gear. Changing gear is more of a VAT movement.
Not with
rather
your
than-
mouth.
It's not a. You don't change gear. That's disgusting. But I think that's quite.
It's quite sad.
It's quite a
It
sad
was
thing.
one of their big selling points, wasn't it, when it first came out?
Guaranteed, when that comes out, you'll be able to get them.
Oh, easily.
But
Someone will make it. Like
you
West
can-
Coast Customs,
You
don't
can
they?
take the doors off it. Now, surely that is a bigger hole
That's a
in the
big
door
hole.
than a regular.
That's a giant. That's Shaquille O'Neal's glory hole, that is.
Right, we will move on and we will do a drive by destroy.
Right then, Drive By Destroy this week.
This week,
What have you got for me?
police cars in which you would chase.
Ooh,
So
okay.
interesting police cars.
Please
But-
cars that can chase ARS6 Audi.
Exactly. Well, to a point.
Okay.
The thing was because a lot of a lot of car companies and stuff like give cars police in police spec for like charity events
Okay,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. So I'm discounting them. I'm talking about stuff that is actually used.
Proper police
Proper
cars on the
police
roads
cars
today.
that are on the roads, not
Not
necessarily
today,
today, but
Okay. I can see
have been.
where this is going.
First up, we have
Oh god.
the Suzuki Jimny
Where is that?
Carabinieri spec. It's Italian.
Italian.
Italian police
That
spec.
is awesome.
Look at the little lights on the roof. How cute
No,
is
that
that?
is the coolest thing I've
You'd
ever
stop
seen.
immediately just
Yeah, you
because
would.
it's cute.
You'd want to take a picture of that car.
I've driven the Suzuki Jimny.
Look at me, son. I've been taken over by a Jimny.
Yeah, exactly.
And pulled over.
I drove a Jimny and I spent the entire journey doing that.
Did you?
Just to make it wobble. It doesn't fall over, but it just wobbles.
Yeah, having a good time.
It's such a happy car.
It looks like a happy car as well, doesn't it?
There was a 12-month waiting list for this car towards the end of its life.
They're not cheap, are they?
Well, you can pick one up now for about 25 grand.
Really?
So I was looking on
That's
Auto
quite
Trader.
a lot.
It's quite a lot of
For a
money.
Suzuki Jimny.
But they discontinued it because it didn't meet EU regulations.
Oh, for God's
on it.
sake, yeah.
So they
Or
will
was it too
bring it
sharp
back.
edged or something?
They are going to bring it back.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to have the Suzuki Swift engine and possibly the Suzuki Swift Sport engine, which is rather
yeah.
spicy. As what you don't know is you could have it in a V8 spec for the police.
What?
No, I'm joking. It came as a 1.5
You're about to give me a
metre
Bronco there,
with
Charles.
100 horsepower, and I think
Is that the
brilliant.
off-road division there?
It's sort of no, I don't know. I think it's just the cute division. It's just the little police car division. But
That's for the Italian town.
they're going to bring it back with the
Italian
Suzuki Swift engine, and apparently they're going to make it a pickup.
No.
I want
no
the pickups
way.
back. Absolutely.
That's gonna
so
look
that's the
awesome.
first one.
Yeah.
Next up we have.
Can I have
the
it in?
Lotus Evora.
I'm
in
seeing a theme here, Charles.
Carabinieri spec. The Italians know how. Never mind Dubai. Never mind.
No, that's all the
Lamborghinis.
crap.
Yeah, that's not going to
That's
get
crap,
picked up.
that is.
That's just for showing
That's
off.
for Instagram, that is. That is awesome.
That is the Lotus Evora, the 3.5 litre V6, not to 60 in
Italians-
4.6 seconds with 172 miles an hour.
And do you know how much of that they will do in Italy?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I like about this?
What?
Italians using British engineering.
Hey, you
Yeah.
see, yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? In
looks
Carabinieri, in
really good.
Italian police spec, it looks brilliant.
That's a good colour on a car, that is.
That was
Do you-
used. Yeah, do you know
Do
what
you
it
can go to
is?
Dulux and say, I want Carabinieri spec
I think they probably would be able to
for
mock
my,
that up for you.
for my lounge or something.
But I think that car in particular was used for organ transplant. Organ transport and
Really?
transportation. Now,
That would turn up too early.
if you ever have a spare
He's
20
not dead
minutes.
yet.
Oh, no, yeah, you'd be absolutely fine. But they cost about 80 grand now. But if you
Yeah.
ever have 20 minutes to spare, go on YouTube and put in the liver run. And that was from the late
Okay.
80s. So I told you about this. And that was when they had to take a liver from Stansted, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or somewhere. I think it was a liver flown in from Aberdeen and it had to get to a hospital in central London.
Okay.
And they had to get there and they had about half an hour to do it in. And it's one of the most interesting in on old Rover
Is it a bit
SD1. in
like
two Rover
Rendezvous,
SD1.
but with a liver in the back of your car?
Pretty much.
That's
pretty
awesome.
Much. And the police are on your side because they were calling
Yeah,
off
yeah.
roads and they went straight through the Marble Arch and down the Mall and all this sort of stuff.
I say it's a lot though, but we are in the wrong game.
Oh yeah, we are.
If that could be someone's job.
I think it's great. You'd be what like racing drivers could do that? Oh, I do organ transport
Nico
for the
Hulkenberg.
cabin.
That'd be his new.
No, you've got two Haas drivers. Oh no, hang on a minute. No, sorry, I've binned it with someone's liver in the back. Romain Grosjean. I'm really sorry, but you're not getting your kidneys that
Dr.
you desperately
Grosjean.
need. But Dr. Grosjean's crashed the Evora again. He's binned it. Oh, box. Now I've got a box full of organs in the back that are now all over the highway. Anyway.
That's awesome. I like that.
And the last one
This
we
is tough
have
so
the
far.
Honda NSX original
Is
version.
that Japanese?
In Japanese spec. How cute. It looks like
It's
an
got-
anime character.
It has. I was
It's
just
got
about to say, it
anime.
looks like a full-on anime character at the
But
front.
look at the roof lights. They're very,
No,
very
I can't
big
get over
lights.
the pop-up headlights.
It's got pop-up
It's got pop-up headlamps. Look at those.
It's
so
awesome.
sweet.
It is.
But
a
it will
very,
go
very
like the
beautiful
absolute
car.
clappers.
Oh yeah. So that was around in the 1990s with the 3 litre V6. The
Right.
design input from
Pininfarina.
no. The design input. Who helped design the car?
Ayrton Senna.
Exactly.
Where the fuck was I going with that?
I have no idea where you're going on. But now they'll cost you about 50, 60 grand. It's just not outrageous for a first gen.
One of those is 50 to 60 grand.
Yeah, on Auto Trader now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you get some that are 120 and 80.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
they're the
surprised by
later
that.
ones with the different. But the Bogo
Original
90s ones that you can get, they're about 50, 60 grand. So, whatever that lot would you be doing? Suzuki,
You've done a really,
Lotus,
really difficult
NSX.
one here.
It is, yeah. So, the Japanese and the Italians are on it,
They are.
like they were in the Second World War.
Not. This is actually quite difficult, Charles.
Should I go
Damn.
first?
Yeah, you go first. I actually can't decide.
I think I will be driving the NSX
just because it's done by
And it's just a very cool car, and it's got pop headlights. And then I will be buying. What do you think I'm going to be buying?
The Jimny.
Yes,
yeah, I
you're
thought
right.
you'd be driving the Jimny.
I'm buying the Jimny.
Sorry,
I'm
buying
buying the Jimny because
That's
look
worse.
at it.
Would you have it in pickup spec?
No, I'd have it in that spec.
Would you?
I'd have it so you can get
Raised.
one very small crim in the back. If there's been
Luigi.
If there's been a
Luigi
a punch
Robert.
up, if you've been a punch up in a bar suited for dwarves, then you're probably
Like
on,
I've seen out of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
designed
that's
for.
what. So that when they've got a bit fighty,
Yeah.
that's what comes to me.
Where are we going with this week?
Dwarves in the chimney. Anyway, and yeah, so unfortunately, I would be destroying the Lotus Evora, but I am doing it with a rather heavy heart because as a daily driver, it would be a great thing, but I just can't get over. Like the Honda NSX
It'd
is
be very
the
heavy heart if
superior.
that was the liver transplant or the organ transplant.
It'd be very all over the highway. So NSX because it's just a better driver's car if I'm going to drive it. Suzuki because why wouldn't you? And the Evora's just not quite spicy in either direction, so that is unfortunately what will get destroyed. Not necessarily including the organ.
Really?
In it. No.
Oh, I'm really stuck on this one. You know?
It's difficult. It's
really
difficult.
Right, I think I would be similar to you. I would be buying the Jimny.
Oh, okay.
I would buy the Jimny. This I think looks awesome, but I'd have it in pickup spec
Yes.
because I'm
Okay.
a country yob. But I think it's proper awesome.
Proper awesome.
Proper awesome. I think
Proper
it's a brilliant looking car, happy car,
Happy
isn't
car.
it? Such a happy little car. You could roll it. I've never rolled a car before.
Don't say that.
And I've got lots of dwarves friends. And I would be therefore
Everyone in. All 18 of you.
destroying the NSX.
Oh, really? Why?
I'm not a massive fan of it, you know.
What, the NSX?
Mm.
It is a bit. It's not. It's very Japanese.
But it's
isn't it?
neither here nor there.
It's very fit for purpose.
I'd rather have a Skyline
Okay, fair
than
enough.
an NSX.
Yeah, and that if you're having it in police paint, that light arrangement
It's
is
rubbish.
just
It's
horrible,
crap. Just leave the pop-up headlights.
Leave
And
the
it looks
pop-up
too
headlights.
much like an anime character from some stupid Japanese advert.
especially with this sort of black smile, semi-smile that it's got going on there, and I
The
have
butt
no
cheeks
idea
in the
what
front.
that. Yeah,
That's
it's got an upside down builder's arse.
It really
If you
does.
sort of think, 'cause
No, that's
people
I'm
go
definitely destroying
that
that
way. Yeah, exactly. You've made the right choice. Oh no, I've got to
Now you're
drive
gonna be
around.
everyone like usual will see you driving. Oh, bloody hell, an arse is coming.
Well, that's just sort of every car that I sort of drive, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Excellent. Well, I
Therefore,
thought
I'm
that'd be
buying
So hang on, you're buying the Jimny, destroying the NSX, and driving the
driving
Evora.
the Evora.
Fair play.
So I'd like to do that liver run through the streets of London.
Mm.
I'd actually just say I'm a liver driver.
Liver driver.
Yeah.
You do the liver run through
drive
Liverpool.
to my heart's content on my organ
Oh,
run.
for God's sake. I knew. I was really hopeful we get through the whole
without a pun.
podcast without a pun, but unfortunately, not.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. That was a really tough one,
It
Charles.
was a difficult one.
That
Thank
was-
you very much. We can
Thank you very
draw
much.
this to a close.
We can.
Turn in and switch the ignition off on this podcast.
I think
So
I can
thank
do it.
you very much for watching the Drive By podcast.
Make sure you subscribe, like, is that
and-
one of them, and notifications.
Like and the little bell on
Yeah.
there too. Also follow us on Instagram at Drive By Podcast and myself at Charlie Drives and my blog also.
Oh, yeah, he's got a
which
blog
I've got
now.
a blog.
What's
So
the,
go and check that out. Oh, I can't. No, you just got to go and take a look at it. Go and
Yeah,
take a
really.
look
Not
at
actually
my,
gonna pick
my,
the name of
my
it.
rantings. Oh yeah, it's called the Charlie Drives, but I might change it.
Really?
I might change
Mr. Mysterious.
because there's already a guy called Charlie Drives, so
Is
I'm
there really?
and being the Charlie Drive. I should have put the real Charlie Drives.
Yeah.
But there we
no
go.
one know who you are anyway.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you
Tune
very
in
much.
again next week and we will bring more of our car-based ramblings. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.